Place your bets on more than 15 esports games using the worldwide payments and even Bitcoin. We offer 24/7 support and bonuses for every new user. Best esports bets on GG.bet.
It was a winning formula before.
Very similar. Last pick Jug is going to be the mid laner, so they want to have something that can really 5-man and push. I mean, it's LFY way, have the 5-man.
A really tough opponent in the first round, and Newbie, you would expect that they would be feeling good going into this second round, but really that's got to be testament to Zhao Wei that people would still perhaps be fearing LFY with 2 stand-ins more than Newbie.
You can't ever underestimate Zhao Wei. He just is always on a strong team and always commands his team in a way that is admired by most.
And that's exactly why he's able to make 2 stand-ins work, as we're going to see a 100%. Hey, there we go, Stadium. What's going on, guys?
Yao walks into
that could be an early first blood.
Heroes.
With the Seeking Napalm, it's hard for him to turn around. Body blocked up. Madara steps 1 step ahead or forward. Thug's going to be able to get a couple more right clicks, and they've got him dead rights. That's going to be your first blood for AD FINEM to start things off.
DDC
bounce back just a little bit. Skylark is going to be able to get ahead of him here. DDC is going to throw out the stun, but it looks like he may go down. Skylark goes for another right click. He should be able to get it. That's 1 kill. Can he get away from Endo? And is hot on his trail with the Shikuchi. Skylark has the bugs on top of him right now. He makes his way up and down the cliff and will start using that healing. He's going to be stunned up a little bit more. Spartan's ready to go with his level 6 as well. In fact, they can actually turn this one around. They starts getting some damage onto Zhao Wei. They're going to be able to bump him back here, looking for the waveform to finish him off. He's got it up now, but he's just a bit too far away. No, he actually does clip him. Skylark goes in deep, but they manage to set up a huge Dream Coil. Skylark may go down, but the rest of LFY have dropped so damn low. Madara is going to be able to clean so much of this up. He's got a third. He's going for a fourth. Super trying to get him towards the back line behind the tier 1 tower. Just one more auto attack. That's all they needed. Thug's going to be able to get it. Killing spree for Thug at FINEM. Reading LFY's rotation.
Like shotgun later. Ooh.
True. Especially with Thug being here. Nice swap back out. And is still going to pop that one. He's underneath the fire, but he will manage to get himself away with the time lapse. Now Skylark is stuck on side the trees. They've already taken out the Wisp, and now Skylark's going to be up next to LFY. They're the ones to group up in a defensive posture. Thug comes in and does manage to execute DDC, but the rest of them are going to heal up off the healing ward.
Away on that, and
what's the relocate coming in? They forgot the Dream Coil set up with the silence. Super, he goes for the spin, but it's a bit too late. DDC's actually coming in, but at FINEM, they're actually happy with this fight. They will gladly take an extra kill, even as the relocate is coming back. They get a second kill and maybe a courier. Not maybe next time, but maybe Thug can get him almost. It pittance of damage. Oh, they're actually going to swap back, but that was a miscommunication. Now he's actually going to jump forward. He gets Black Hole, though. They may have the damage with the Juggernaut on these last, and the epicenter on all goes to killing Madara. It goes for Zhao Wei, but he can't get him.
Yep. There was just no one really AD FINEM over there. Like, Skylark was so far back. Maybe next time wasn't even in sight, and he went for the relocate, and
good
even with the Glimmer, they need to have like 1 hero pushing out the way.
Well, it's going to be AD FINEM making the first maneuver. They're going to be able to grab DDC. No swap to be able to break this lasso. Yao comes in trying to intercept, but once again, it just turns into an extra death. Away at that tier 3 tower, immediately try and flank the ring. He already managed to take out Yao, but they do manage to get the stun. Hold on him, trying to finish him off, but they managed to relocate him out. Now a 4-man Dream Coil, but they're lacking the Morphling. DDC is going to be the shot here. Skylark pulling him back, but Madara's actually ignoring DDC. He's going straight for the melee racks. Objective-based gaming is all about AD FINEM right now. He jumps over the waveform, does put himself in a bit of danger here. We're still waiting on that black hole. Zhao Wei patiently holding on to it, but he is losing objectives slowly but surely. It's going to be the melee racks that falls now. Another nuke comes out. Juggernaut brought low. They are trying to finish off Madara with that Aegis, but they just can't quite get him. He's going to waveform over to the right-hand side and runs himself away. LFY, they know their win condition has to be breaking that Aegis without using the black hole. But Madara, he's still staying strong through all of this. He still has the BKB as well as the Aegis. He pops the BKB, turns against DDC, hoping to be able to man through all of this damage that's coming out. 3 more seconds until waveform is up. Spartan does not have a relocate, but he does have a tether ready to go. He's going to bump into DDC, taking out that support in the back lines. LFY, they just don't have the damage. They managed to take out another, but it's still Madara at half HP, manning up against the 4-man. Here comes in Epicenter, Yao. They managed to finish up the Wisp. They're slowing down, a little bit push forward. Madara actually stays ahead of that Burrow Strike, and he's trying to man up against this guy, but he just seems to have too much HP. Madara the monster! My God! Triple kill against 5 of LFY, and he still has an Aegis, and to the bitter end will fight, but Xiaowei will not! He gets it up. Game 1 is AD FINEM's.
All they had to do was sit back behind the Morphling and let him do his thing. The threat of the counterplay was just too much for LFY to deal with, and eventually they just saw their base crumble without casting any spells. What a crushing defeat.
Absolutely, you gave Xiaowei his Enigma. You tempted them with that pickup, and you said, go ahead, have your black hole. We'll play a fast-ass game against you and beat you to it, leaving Madara full space to be able to carry them.
I like maybe next time he's playing the early game. He didn't really do
Yes.
much in the last 15-20 minutes.
Blade has been picked up.
But no.
Had a quick Warlock
Oh,
response.
that's
I don't know, oh my
Fatal
God.
Bonds vs TB is going to be pretty nice.
This
A
TV,
late Warlock.
I don't know. This TV pick is
Dubious.
might.
I mean,
It's versus a Warlock.
But remember at Manila when N played Terrorblade and they won this kind of unwinnable game versus DC? It reminds me of that. So his Terrorblade is actually really good, even though the hero might not be that great.
And what do we think about Xiaowei being able to have the bounty hunter on his side, and AD FINEM are going to be forced to play into that? Do you think that's going to be able to help see? Because AD FINEM, obviously they want to be able to play fast. They're an aggressive team. Bounty hunter is the kind of hero that spots out these rotations. We saw how successful maybe next time was against some of them. He sees Disruptor as well as ends Terrorblade, and they're going to try and go for an early kill on Skylark. They know he's trying to force this with the Ion Shell to try and get his fast level 2, but they're immediately going to go for him, and it looks like this is going to be a fast first blood. Skylark not even able to pick up the level 2.
with that, and they're putting a decent amount of pressure on the Terrorblade. He's not completely free farming.
That turn rate is so killer. Yao is slowly but surely ticking down, though. Combination of Fatal Bonds as well as Shadow Word will bring him quite low. Flying, not giving any space whatsoever. Now they're going to go on to Skylark. He tries to run himself away. The kinetic field doesn't quite latch, but the glimpse will pull him back to his death as he tries to go for the TP out, but the damage is too much. And the rotation's coming across. That tier 2 is not going to be the only target by LFY. They manage to catch the Alchemist, pull him into the Static Storm, and here comes Timbersaw to deliver the finishing blow. A whole lot worse if LFY actually get an initiation here. They see the Ogre, and it looks like they're just going to take that one kill. They hope for the Alchemist, not going to happen. Grok is going to be dropped here, so the Ogre is down, but that's not a hero they care too much about. With that vacuum and one big swing from the Golem, they manage to bring down 2. They may find a third. They're pushing out, looking for heroes, but LFY are ready to respond. The Timbersaw is already back up thanks to the high charge of the Bloodstone. They know this rotation is coming, and that's why they're smoked up. They're trying to reach Madara, but can they actually save him in time? Madara's going to be caught. He's going to be held up by the lasso. Here comes the vacuum and the Golem drop, and they're going to be able to save him. Turn things around and get 3 big kills. LFY get dropped by the rock. AD FINEM go for the push now. The tier 2. And pops it now. Jump forward. Lasso onto the Alchemist. He's that dark. He's gone. A minute down. So is Darkseer for another minute as well. And all of a sudden, LFY just pounced. And they're looking to end the game almost. They've already got the Chakram down. Fortunately, a surge from the Darkseer will allow the Warlock to escape. But that's one lane of racks down. And Metamorphosis is up for quite some time. They can go ahead and push for a second round, especially with Spartan going down. LFY are too smart for that. Look at their positioning. There's no way a big vacuum is going to be able to come out. In fact, the Bat Rider may even find the initiation first. They managed to get the Golems out, but it's just not enough. And then immediately pops the BKB and starts laying into Thug. Thug tries to battle it out, but he's up against a Static Storm. He just can't get out in time. And that'll be the end of game number 2, LFY. It all came down to the draft. Game 1, AD FINEM baited out the Enigma. This time around, LFY, they bait out the Alchemist, who's been so dominant on the main stage. It seems like these two teams are destined for a fast-paced game.
It's a Xiaowei
Well,
path.
it's flexible. They could do either, but more likely we've seen them do the Xiaowei
Oh,
path.
AD FINEM is in a very, very tough corner here. What do they do? There's not many good options here for them.
They don't have a Meepo player, do they?
I mean, Shadowfin is pretty decent against Alchemist.
Okay.
I'm not sure if he plays the hero. Could work with them because you don't want a single core life there. You want a secondary carry. So
He plays a lot of Templar Assassin. That may be more the style of hero he wants to be on, but
Yeah.
OD
Good
has
mid.
some save.
Yeah.
secondary hitter, but
The draft, LFY, they had their series against LGD, and they have 3 of the 5 heroes, Batrider, Silencer, and now a Sand King for LFY. If you're looking at this draft and you're an LFY fan, you got to be feeling a bit confident. This is their draft. This is the lineup that they are already beaten one team here, and they're about to face up against another in a final series.
Yeah, I think there's very little question that LFY came ahead on the draft here. But the question is, how can AD FINEM stop this Alchemist, which has been such a terror throughout the main stage?
Boost numbers quite a bit. Oh, there goes the first OD imprisonment into the arrow. It is going to be on point here. Looks like this could be a first kill for AD FINEM. They're going to jump in, increase that attack speed, trying to finish off Super. They'll be able to get...
He's in a lot of trouble.
He does have telekinesis, and the arrow is also here. It will nail Zhao Wei with... Oh, nice interception there. Yao's going to be able to get the burrow strike onto Madara, but it doesn't seem to be enough. The open wounds on Zhao Wei, that stun just last.
He, with his Mask of Madness, is
Arrow
already at
comes
75%.
out. Oh, that's going to nail End. That's real bad because already AD FINEM has started making the rotations.
And the Fury Swipe stacks are off.
Skylark's going to be able to come in. They already have the Infest Bomb. Fortunately, Yao's going to be able to intercept that, allowing End to be able to get away, but it's going to cost Yao his life, it seems. The Sandstorm is just not enough. 2 down from LFY. Fortunately, Roshan is not low enough for AD FINEM to intercept.
LFY, they actually have
Burrow
global
strike already up. They're going to be able to catch. Oh no, the missed impale from Skylark. He still managed to get away, it looks like. The arrow comes out. Ursa holds, but actually nails Zhao Wei. They're going to be able to translate a kill onto Yao into a kill on Zhao Wei as well. And FINEM, they know about the Nyx Assassin.
Dire has used scan. It will hit red.
Yeah, but they
Skylark,
don't have any counter vision up. There's only the Silencer with counter wards down. So unless Skylark runs into this, which he is right now, they're going to be able to jump into him. And all of a sudden, he's carrying this payload. Madara is saying, what the hell did you get me into, Skylark? He rages himself up, but he can't really TP out fast enough. Zhao Wei is there with the lasso ready to go. Moonlight Shadow comes out. Arrow does nail End. They are going to throw out the Unstable Concoction. That'll catch Madara in the end. They'll be able to get the Burrow Strike, but an imprisonment is there. Can AD FINEM actually save this hero, though? They're going to try. Skylark already buying back. They manage to get the lasso onto Madara. They do manage to finish up, and in return, End's going to be picked up in his telekinesis and brought down. Now on the side, nailed by the arrow. Burrow Strike picked up by Smart. Double bounce around. It's a bouncing ball. Sand King up and down, but he falls in the end. 15-6 now. They are actually trying to stop these pushes. They are still going to contest here. The jump forward, Spartan is going to be the target, but a BKB comes out from Thug. Couldn't actually save it, but he's targeted by Zhao Wei. But this lasso is just going to be the death of Zhao Wei. It is the rest of LFY trying back out, but Super's stunned himself with the Unstable Concoction. A stolen acid spray will allow them to easily clean up that kill. A third one picked up by maybe next time in a dominating spree.
So, because the lanes can't be pushed out, AD FINEM has to play very, very safely.
Oh, Spartan's not going to make it out. That TP almost complete, but Yao catches him first. So that will be a pickoff. That smoke and for a 5 position Rubik. They actually going to try and save him. Look at him. Thug's coming forward with the imprisonment, but now he just gives himself up. He pulls himself into 5 members of LFY. A global silence goes down because they expect so much more.
Scared about just getting abyssal and bursted down by Ursa. Ursa does a lot of damage right now. He hasn't died in a very, very long time.
A fresh gem and a Nyx Assassin with the Lifestealer inside of him are scouting things out. Now there's this laning ward in the bottom lane. There is also a Roshan ward, but there's also, on top of everything else, 5 members of LFY sitting around the Ancients. Now, they don't know this. We, of course, know it's not going to be another 2 minutes, but this staging may boil into a break. They actually get the initiation. Telekinesis onto the Batrider, try and get a jump first onto him. That's going to be Sand King inside the pit down, but at the same time, Lifestealer, he's on the wrong side of a cliff. He will be saved by imprisonment. He's going to be able to come back out. He has a vest ready to go. He does manage to turn. He's going to fight up to end. They manage to steal the lasso. They're going to be able to pop him. Abyssal Blade goes down. A 4-stab manages to save up Madara on the left-hand side. An imprisonment from the OD buys himself time. Is now in an unstable concocted. Super will go down. Once again, he dies to his own stun. 4 down from LFY. Up to the Bat Rider, but no lasso for 13. Alchemist is actually going to try and charge forward. They go straight for the OT, and they manage to snag Bug. They're going to be able to bring him down. The stun comes out for the Impale. They manage to catch M and has to pop his own BKB. Nice double stun from Yao. That'll stun up Madara, but they still manage to get a good silence on the Super. Xiao Wei dropping low. Maybe next time comes in, finish him off. The nukes are there. Super battling it up, and Epicenter comes in. Madara still raised. He didn't hit the stun, and in fast paw bound, Unstable Concoction arrow blocked in. Maybe next time jump forward. They finish off now. A push forward. Super stuck in the trees. The penalty is down. LFY are gone. Game 3 is out finished for the taking.
Damn, Spartan is so happy. And this was by far the best performance that I've seen from him on the main stage, on that Rubik. He was the first person to telekinesis Xiao 8, the leader of LFY, and the last of the Chinese have fallen.
The analysts looked at AD FINEM. They said this could be their tournament to make a strong showing. And AD FINEM indeed, till the end. AD FINEM head to the last day.
And tomorrow they will square off against DC, but now they can revel in their victory. They're so happy.
You said that last fight was so close. There were so many elements in the draft that came in, both game 1 and game 2. Oh, Spartan.
It's another thing completely when, you know, he's usually pretty happy, but imagine when you're happy and you played very, very well in the game. Oh, man.
LGD don't even know what's happening.
It looks like Spartan lost.
It does. He put everything he had into that game, as did the rest of AD FINEM.
And they've come so far from qualifier team to top 4.
From a team, London Conspiracy, from a Greek squad, from a country that really wasn't represented in Dota. They formed a 5-man squad, went through constant tournament after tournament with minimum roster changes. They finally